EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Houston. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Pretty tired here, so no clue how this game is going to turn out. I don't play well when I'm tired. Late night and early morning.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
All right, what are we running?
They'll go play action with Stroud. This is caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage, no gain to show for it.
The best
Start
guys
out
I've
with a
been
negative pass.
They have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
All right, let's see what we run. Got leverage on the right side, so we just right to left.
Stroud. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and
set up
you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Been a little distracted.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man complete to
Had the wheel route. Come on. He was trailing a little bit. 18. We'll go here.
Task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Stroud. He's got his man complete to Johnson.
He flashed. I wasn't even looking at him.
Play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a first down.
These 3rd down conversions
ready to chunk one
important. Mike, everybody stresses
to the right side.
Possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
I'm not running here.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud.
Oh, a little soon.
Go
a little soon. Good call, though.
Pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. That's complete to
Terrible
Pearson.
read.
This is one of those
terrible.
throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Third and 6. They'll motion their tight end Johnson.
Oh, R1 is sitting over there in the flats.
Down he goes.
That's on me.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They
No,
have
he
to
was
have
on the route.
relentless pursuit of this
Oh,
quarterback
he's on a
when
delay.
he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big
I
pickup.
didn't read that. Anything
This
like I
time,
said in my
because
head, I
of
was
that
going to read
pursuit,
it.
It leads to a
I
big
thought the
loss.
right cornerback might give me some space
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over
to
right about
throw
their
that
own
out,
13.
and he did. Gave me plenty of space. I was playing the two-man game there, paying attention to VD and not paying attention to the read. But all good.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air once more on 2nd
Oh,
down.
I didn't think he'd throw it.
Left side is made by Higgins.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, his quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
On 3rd down, he'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a first carry for their running back. Trying to find some place to
that
go,
linebacker
but
ain't that
nothing
fast.
developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second and 11. They'll stick with him again. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Taken in right side by the tight end.
I hate that pass because the
one of the easiest ways to negate these
outside line, I mean the cornerback is just sitting there.
Is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That Joker put the D tackle in coverage.
On first down, it's Stroud. Back into the hands of
did it again
on the right side. It's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Stroud.
Oh no, wrong button. Oh my God.
This pass
That
rush
was
is
horrible.
continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Third and a yard. Stroud going to set up the throw. That ball is on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a first down. That's a gain of 14 and a first down. 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And nice work after the catch and stop. A little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
I like it. I like it. Put the shoulder down, buddy. I second guessed even doing that because he's a elusive back. He's not a power back. I thought that Joker might get rocked.
And the Texans will take a 7-0
He's known to fumble through his career here in Houston. Not too much, but he has.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're
Freaking
back to it
Madden.
as the
Got to
kicks
hit
away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's
Why am I starting linebacker on kickoff?
25-yard
Heck. It's still the 1st quarter. I just want to take a nap.
First carry now for Jameer Gibbs.
Man, I forgot that dude had Jameer Gibbs.
To the 28-yard line. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted.
That boy broke on that clean.
And he's going to be out of bounds.
He broke on that clean. I love it.
Great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often like that everything breaks right for this type of return.
Receiver did a dumb thing right there. It's actually a really good read,
Look
to
at
be
the
honest.
defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. He's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here we go, let's go. Exploit here on this run. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He'll try to run this one in.
I had L1 down. I was trying to select the
back at the 3.
I was going to take the points.
So, a little
I
extra
was trying
time
to
think
select
about
the
what to
mic.
do on 4th
I was
down
not trying to
as
hype
we
it.
are through quarter number 1.
That's
It's
trash.
the Texans who have the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment.
Man, bump it. We're going to go for it. 4th and 2. Bump it. It's whatever. That's why I like playing tired. Had a late night and an early
They can still
meeting
pick up
with
a
the
first down
accountants.
here.
So
And they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season.
oh, that's dope.
Fairbairn,
Week 17 rushing touchdown.
and the Texans
What's in for him?
14 to nothing.
Let me pull up Leon. What's his numbers looking like on the year?
Both teams
Almost
ready
forgot
to go
triangle
once
again.
more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's 10 for him.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete.
Yeah, he got 9 on
That
the
keeps him
season.
ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Yeah, bud. I see you, buddy. Buddy cooking. I wasn't even paying attention on that play. Out route and
Here's a
took off.
2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run the draw.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down.
Oh, man.
To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. A pickup of 21 on that connection.
Tried to break on it.
First down, Jacksonville.
Thought I was breaking under.
Third downs,
But
Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll
oh,
let this
shoot,
go
Petrie.
deep. for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His 6th touchdown now for the season. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Oh, cover 6. Okay.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud.
I saw it, but it was late.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away.
Didn't want to throw that late.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he
watching
intended.
Tank.
Throw that ball out of harm's
Didn't
way.
even check the wheel until it was too late.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here we go. To throw is Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Felt the pressure coming too.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Stroud. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Well, this play, like this drive, going backwards. A loss there on 3rd down. A very quick 3 and out. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Good stuff. Next time, pick it off.
Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
To the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll air one out for Palmer. Underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And the Texans have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here we go. On play action. Stroud. He'll get rid of it.
In the world did I get a red pass right there? You feeling good, Rogue? You like that scoop up y'all got?
20 yards on that pass play. 1st down for Houston.
The main question folks have is, are you going to be able to maintain the diva attitude?
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
I might audible out of this play here. It might be okay. We'll try it.
On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Just try and dump.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Might be getting some heavy pressure here. We'll see. I can understand that about the QB situation.
3rd and long.
Definitely got a better QB situation happening. In Dallas.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
That's crazy. I just ran the inside zone for on 30, 15 and got something. That's crazy.
His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson.
Oh my God. That joker got ran over. That might be 6 if he don't get hit like that.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he's into the
Good
end
stuff.
zone yet again.
Third
Touchdown,
one on the
Texans.
day. You take it.
That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. Fairbairn.
So Rogue, what's the over-under now, man? I mean, wide receiver 2 is really unanswered through the draft. So now you got a wide receiver 1 and a 2. Legit 2 receivers. What you thinking y'all do? Dak's done more with considerably less. So, oh shoot. Yeah, man, stopping the run is tough, especially if you have somebody that can pass. It's not easy to stop the run whenever there's a willing passer on the other end. It's hard to game plan that.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he surges forward for a gain of about
Yeah, I thought y'all did a good job with the draft, to be honest. But y'all didn't solve the wide receiver 2 issue at the time. So that's why I was like, I don't know if they got better from a schematic standpoint with the pass game. So this definitely, y'all got better.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll
Petrie getting cooked.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection
Well, I running through
inside the
this guy.
20.
Oh, I was
If you
in
want to score
cover
points at a high
4,
level
cover
in the
6
NFL, you
invert.
have to generate explosive plays. And
Petrie
after
getting
that big
cooked.
chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. He pulls it in
Oh,
around the
fellas,
5.
I was expecting that play too. That's why I jumped the tight end.
They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a
That's why I
combination
did
of
outside
big
leverage
plays
on the
and
outs
third down
and
conversions.
underneath,
Now after that
hoping
last
that they
third
would
down
cover the
pickup,
flats.
it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. That's Palmer, the man in motion.
Springer. Or angle route. God dang
To
it.
throw. And he'll take it
Dang
on
it. I was
in.
trying to switch to the linebacker on the right side.
Johnston. Touchdown, Jaguars.
That's a good play in CFB.
On
The
comes
delay.
McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the
Rogue
Jaguars
one
draw
pickup I
closer
really
here.
liked that y'all got
It's
was
21 to 14.
Jaden Blue from UT. He's a home run hitter. So I think if y'all use him right, maybe not an every down back, but get him in there on 3rd down, he can catch really well. And he can run a great 40 at the combine. Not as fast as I think he really can be, but he ran a decent time. You know, I think he was 4.3, 4.4 at the most, but I think he was 4.3. But that's hit your head on a goalpost type speed. If he can get open on some simple stuff, some Texas routes and
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is
things like that.
1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
He was overloaded on the left. I had to bail out a little earlier than I wanted to.
As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got
Trying to put
speed
that
on the
outside
perimeter
shoulder.
that just not a lot of teams in the NFL
Good coverage,
have.
though.
So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
A second down throw for Stroud. As caught by Pearsall. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's called hurry up.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know,
take a sack
he
here.
gets
Got to
to
at
his
least
break
get
point,
3.
he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Got to be in zone or out of bounds.
He'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud.
God dang it.
Complete to Johnson.
I thought I'd be able to get out of bounds.
As time runs out on this first half of play.
Shoot. Good job by the corner of Sitton.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And this
run defense is looking good today. I like it so far.
Behind the line again.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh my God, what kind of catch?
Put it away, and the ball's out. The Texans have it.
What kind of catch and animation? He is down. That's coming back. You just pick whatever. It's coming back. Ain't no way that's not coming back.
There's kind of a middle phase.
And remember that all turnovers have to be verified by replay. So we might be taking a look at this one. That's Palmer, the man in motion. He'll look to throw here on first down. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
for the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. And he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's 3rd and 2. Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Animation.
Jaguars ready to punt this one away. As he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They send him right out of the slot. Drive will start on the ground. And he works past the 40. Taken down after a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Owned back in the backfield.
Ooh.
He'll get the carry
That's
here.
a good tackle.
And he'll be close to a
I
first
just
down.
knew I had that.
A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
Pretty sure there's going to be a heavy blitz.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On the quick, right?
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Couple things I was considering running out of there. Right?
Stroud to throw. The pressure too much, and he goes down.
I gotta.
Outside of a turnover, this was
Gotta get
probably
my
the
quick
worst
reads
case
back.
scenario. Immediate pressure in his
Playing
face
the two-man
with nowhere
game,
to
X
go
was
with the
wide
ball
open.
downfield.
Gotta
Just
recognize
get
the
ball
blitz.
out of your hand.
Oh,
Live to
shoot, it's
play
3rd and
another
17.
down. Instead,
God
he
dang.
retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He He's got his tight end. That's Johnson.
Good 40-yard hitch.
There's a saying like that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. Linemen cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Let me see what he called here.
Try to get it on the ground.
Jokers block.
Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Well, this is why the head coach makes the big bucks, Mike, to make decisions like that. I think at this point in the 3rd quarter, you have a chance to really make a statement by coming away with 6. I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going for it on here on 4th down. I'm being aggressive.
Field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Could possibly work out. Good stuff. I'll take it.
They'll try and run for it.
Dang it, I couldn't cut.
Going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line.
Man, the middle of the field was wide open. I tried to cut.
You know, more often than not, the NFL games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Here's 1st and 10.
It took my points.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he
good knockout feature.
Through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Going for it all. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively, skating right.
That inside switch is another good play on CFB.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in, because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
He's going to look downfield once again.
Just too fast.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the
step too fast. I was expecting him to take off.
And how impressive
That's why I had no false steps.
I mean, not only to be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball. Remember, this was a running back, but he looked like a wide receiver, and we're looking around the league, Mike, and a lot of these backs, in order to play in today's NFL, you have to be part receiver.
Interesting play.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Higgins sent in motion.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
The Texans have it.
That one's definitely not coming back.
Coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we have a case of that going here.
I'll call this, but we want to see what it looks like
But
first.
it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
They'll begin here on the ground.
Dang it.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side this time. So
You can stay in bounds to let the quarter go ahead and finish.
after the break, you're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Slot man in motion right. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On second down, Stroud. His throw left side, taken in by Johnson. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. Gun. Here's a run up the gut. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35.
Good job with the push forward, fellas.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
On first down, it's Stroud. We'll set up the screen here with Dell. Down the left sideline. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he will score again. Touchdown, Houston.
Score on the day.
Touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
Yeah, that Joker
Everything
X
you want
Factor,
to do right
man.
there, Greg, in the fourth quarter,
Joker's
get the
still a
ball
star.
with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might
Wild
end up
thing is
being
I never
too
run
much
that.
to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter,
Literally
there's just
never
not
run
enough
that.
possessions to be had to call
But I
yourself
figured he was zero blitzing up the gut. So, why not try it? Worst case, take it 3 more downs. And
Both teams ready to go once more as the
kill
kick's
some more
away.
clock.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
And today one of them days where I'm tired, like need to go to bed because like I can feel it in my jaws are tight.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll air
Oh
one
my
out for
God,
Higgins.
perfect play call for that defense I was in.
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards. Now they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. 11 yards on the connection there. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here.
Oh, how did he not
Be taken in
connect
by
on that
Walker.
tackle?
Really nice job
Like
here
they
by the
made me hit
quarterback.
stick down
Getting
instead of hit
outside the
sticking
pocket, buying more time for his receivers,
to the,
but then finding a man open who's able to pick
getting
up enough
towards
to
the
move the
player.
chains.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They They face second down and 7. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Back to throw.
I took the left side. I thought the right side would be covered.
Game on.
I knew that was the play.
T. Higgins. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Freaking jokers. I knew that was the play. Ran a hard flat on purpose.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone when he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
It doesn't register the fair catch.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection.
Probably could have threw that slot fade if I threw it early on time and outside.
Out of the backfield in the
But
passing.
I don't like it when the safety hovers like that. I've had the safety go get it before with bad passing accuracy, so didn't want to chance it.
To throw is Stroud. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Oh, we can take it to the 2-minute warning.
Here's 2nd and 2. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Down to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be close to a first down.
3rd and inches.
A couple as they mark him just short. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we
ain't no freaking way.
The defense with 1:56 to go. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. To the ground, he'll get it again. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 42 yards.
And he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Here we go. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as quarterbacks down to an E.
So all 3 timeouts at their disposal.
Down to a knee. And that should put the finishing touches on this one.
All right, good game. A bit sloppy, but one day I consider my state of mind. Good. 79% completion on the one try to go. Even though could have had 4. Well, actually 5. Because he had 3. And then 1 receiving. 23 or 146. Crazy day. 5 for 51 receiving as well. Excellent distribution though. 6s, 5, 4, 2. Gave up 2 sacks though. Petrie was getting toasted, man, all game. 6 tackles for a loss. I like it, Dylan. No sacks. Bullock had 2 picks. Good stuff. We had 5 pass deflections. I did think Petrie should have had a couple of those. Henry did have a fumble. Stingley recovered. That was clutch. Kept him from going in for a tying touchdown. Got a bye week next week. And I don't know who after that. Let's take a look real quick. Oh, Titans. So another division game next week. All right, man. Catch y'all on the flip.